Hello. Hello, yeah, I'm just going to do a quick one because I thought I'd done a video on birthdays and I'd done one on Christmas and other celebrations, but not specifically for birthdays. But I just wondered, I'm just doing this on the hoof, but I find birthdays a huge pressure, and I don't know if it's to do with demand avoidance, because I thought that video would be amongst the demand avoidance ones, but it wasn't. But yeah, it's like there's this pressure to enjoy yourself and have a good time, and also it triggers rejection sensitive dysphoria if it doesn't all go right. Anyway, I went out, it was really nice to go out with some of my family and a couple of other people, carers, and but everything went wrong. not it was my birthday last week. It wasn't, most things didn't go wrong, but it was where we were eating, and that's always a stress for me. And because of my hyperhidrosis, which is like, I can't be by drafts because it triggers, it's crazy, it's really rare, but it triggers kind of hyperhidrosis if I'm anywhere near air. Even though it was a hot day, there was a great big fan and I couldn't be near the fan, and we'd specifically asked for this table away from, it's my birthday and I wanted at least to have a nice table, because I'm always anxious anyway, as we are as autistic people, going out, and you just want things to be right. And that's also a sort of, that, I don't know if it's a black and white thinking thing, but if things go wrong, they go very wrong, don't they? We make it really, it's a disaster in our heads, and I just burst into tears because I was sweating profusely when we arrived, and the restaurant, and there was a really lovely woman who I managed to speak to, but these two guys were just really brusque, and I thought they weren't very empathic. There was no explanation as to why they just put another we were 6 and they put another group of 8 on the table that we'd asked for 3 times. They'd even phoned the day before and spoke to my sister, and she also mentioned about that table again. So why did they do that? It's like, and so now yeah, it's cost them. Okay, they took off the service charge, but that didn't help me. They didn't apologise to me. They didn't give any explanation. I just think they wanted to pack in more people. And we were 6 and the other people were 8. So what did they think? Oh, well, they've asked for that table, but we'll just shove them on another table. They won't mind. We do. I did. It was my birthday and I didn't want to, it's kind of even more of a pressure, this pressure on ourselves to everything to go right. And part of it's coming from me, but there's also that, like, please don't do anything to upset me today. I just want it to go right, and because I'm feeling really pressured, particularly in the first half of the day. Once the lunch is over and the day's winding down, I feel I can relax, but it's always the day before and leading in, and so all that, I just wondered if other people, how they feel about birthdays. I get it every year. My sister worried, she's also autistic, and she worried about hers and got into state, and I couldn't go with her because I wasn't well on hers. And I just wondered how other people feel with birthdays, and it's quite a sensory overload thing, it's really kind and it's really nice getting presents and cards, but it's like that, how am I gonna fit all this in, and you kind of, but I'd be devastated if everybody ignored it, so I don't want that either. So I just wondered if other people have this thing, whether it's just me and my sister. I'm sure you do. I'm sure you'll know what I'm talking about. But yeah. So I just thought I would mention that. I thought I'd already done a video. Maybe it's kind of incorporated in one of the others, but I don't know where. So I just thought I'd do one specifically. I found one on Christmas, but that's the opposite time of year, so I thought I would do a separate one specifically, specifically about birthdays.